It's my name day. St. Colette, pray for us.
Hi everyone, blessed feast of St. Colette. I am so excited to share this story with you today about St. Colette. This is our third daughter's name saint, and for a very special reason. I think it's pretty obvious from my stories that I love the lives of the saints. I think they're so inspiring, and I truly feel that they are connected to us here if we will just listen. And St. Colette is one of the saints who has truly taught me that in a very real way in our life. So St. Colette lived in the 1400s. She was a nun of the Poor Clares, and she was known for interceding for children, women in childbirth, and those longing to conceive. She herself was born to her mother when she was 60 years old. And so she had this family legacy of longing to conceive, conceiving in old age, and of course that gift of childbirth. So in her life, she had the opportunity to visit the Pope, and the Pope gave her a new veil. And this veil is pretty special even within our own family. One of the stories of her life is told that there was a woman in the village who gave birth to a stillborn baby. And of course, the baby's father, her husband, was just racked and so saddened, and he ran the baby to the church and asked the priest to baptize his baby, and the priest wouldn't baptize the baby because of course he or she had already died. And so this dad, in his sorrow, ran to the nuns and ran to St. Colette. And St. Colette took her veil off that she had received and wrapped her baby in the veil and prayed for the baby, and the baby came back to life and was able to be baptized. So we have this awesome story of St. Colette's veil. Fast forward to about 9 years ago. Some of you might have noticed that I have 2 older girls and then a big gap, and then we have 4 smaller girls right now. And my husband and I experienced a period of what they called secondary unexplained infertility. We had been trying for several years to conceive another child and had been unable. And our daughters at the time went to a Roman Catholic school, and for All Saints Day they were required to do a presentation on a saint. So my oldest daughter Grace and I came in prepared. I was going to represent the East. We had St. Helena all wrapped up and ready to go, and she went to school that day, and her teacher made her change her saint that she had to do a presentation on. In the teacher's defense, I think she wanted them to do bookwork, and so they had to choose a saint that she actually had a book about. So Grace comes home and says, I have to do my report on St. Colette now. And I was like, St. Colette? Who the heck is St. Colette? I've never even heard of this woman. And meanwhile, obviously in the background, Ziad and I, trying to conceive and having this real heartache of wanting another baby and not being able to. So I go to research St. Colette with Grace, and lo and behold, she's the patron saint of those longing to conceive. So I felt like St. Colette had taken an interest in me, in my family, in who we are and what we were struggling with. So I actually found a convent in England has her relics, has her veil, that same veil that she prayed and a baby was restored to life. And I wrote to the nuns and I asked them to pray for us. And they said they would pray for us and they would put our names under St. Colette's veil. And the very next month, we were pregnant with Isabella. So our saints are alive and well in heaven. They are praying for us. They take an interest in our lives. And St. Colette in particular, I owe a great debt to, and was so glad to share this story with you and the kids today. So normally we do crafts or activities here at home for the saints, but today we decided to do something a little bit different to honor St. Colette, and we're going to make a donation to a crisis pregnancy center here in Phoenix called Maggie's Place. They're a beautiful organization. They're really a hand up for women who are pregnant and struggling, and an amazing resource that is here and available. So we're gonna go pick up our order from Target of a bunch of baby gear and mom gear for Maggie's Place and go ahead and deliver that today as a family.